1924, with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Soldier Field. As he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Bears had 5 and 6 to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now Pickett looking to change things up.
At the Bears' 16-yard line.
Second and 11. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing now is Allen.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Harris, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. A gain of 14. And the Steelers 1st down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Bears nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. 2nd and 9.
Matthew on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Going right back to Akers.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He was brought down by Cole.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Allen now looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Smash, smash. No, roll. Ready?
Allen now on 1st down.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Akers will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pickett back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Inside the 10.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Cam Akers
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly they get to the line.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
There he goes, left side.
Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
72 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
On play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Johnson on the counter.
44-yard line.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Allen going to change the look here.
Off the play fake. Allen.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Dicker on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Trubisky.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Harris running straight ahead. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Recovered by the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the 6.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. 26 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play.
It's a loss of the yard. Bringing up 3rd and
on 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
TJ Watt there on the tackle.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's 4th down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Let's go.
On first down, Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Big Lion.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
One final try here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. Tempo.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to